It's Wednesday, my dudes, and tonight we fight off the post-con exhaustion and try to bring back that New York Comic-Con energy. Our guest is no stranger to the show floor, capturing reveals, interviews, and of course, keeping us all updated on the latest toy news. Coming to us all the way from Lago Land, the one, the only, Lago Figz. So crush that energy drink and get ready for a wild night, because you never know what Lago is showing up with. There's only one way to find out, and that's for Machu to cue the intros. Oh, hey, I'm pretty sure I said intros, but, we'll get through it, as always. It is Wednesday, my dudes, and tonight is episode 46 of Between Two Sentinels. I'm going to be riding solo a little bit while Matt finishes up some stuff, but if you're with us, appreciate the hell out of you. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Lago right away, so it's not just this weird thing of me staring at myself. So here we go. Welcome, Lago.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. Thanks for that intro. The intro was nuts. It was bananas. Good. And you didn't even stutter or anything. How many times did you try that thing, man? That's awesome.
You know what? I'm learning that the less that I try to rehearse it, the better I do.
That's good, man. That's awesome. It was
I
wonderful.
only did it once or twice. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But yeah, thanks for having me on. And I'm excited to see what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, dude, we're excited to have you. Been trying to get you on for a while, and it looks like we're gonna start the show off well with a $5 super chat from the Migos saying, "Hail, Lord of the Lagos and the Sentinels."
Wow, thanks. Is that Cheney? Is that Dario? Whoever it is, thank you guys.
It's always a mystery, but
miss you guys. Yeah,
you were just on last night. How much are you missing?
It's always fun.
We missed them because we haven't seen them since San Diego, but I know a couple people make an appearance at Legion's Con next month, right?
Yeah, big Chain man. Cheney's gonna come at Legion's Con. It's gonna be awesome. It's the first time meeting him in person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for me, it's the first time meeting Cheney in person. I met Adam in person at Toy Fair for the first time, and Dario I always see. So I'm still missing Ernie and a bunch of what's it called? A lot of it, Chamba and Augie. Still gotta meet them. I think I saw Augie's brother at Toy Fair. There was a guy that kind of looked at him and gave me a look, and I gave him a look, and then we just looked away. So I was kind of
a glimpse of the twin. And Jester, I think, is coming out too, right? So
Jester, yes, we're gonna meet. We're gonna see Jester. That's pretty awesome.
Check that one off the list. Before we jump into all of that, I'm just gonna do a quick check-in with the chat. We got Steve saying testing 1 2 Sentinels. It's only one right now, but he'll be back. Apparently, he's running stuff backstage, but doesn't want to show his face. So, if everyone isn't squeezed into a room, I'm not staying. Of course, Dom. Always good to see you at con, and Dom was able to stop by the studio. We did a little surprise stream where I think there was 12 of us squeezed into a room. It was it was hot.
It was awesome though. I wish I was planning on making it, but me and Dario went out to eat, and then we lost track of time. And then by the time we figured it out, it was too far away. I was like, we're probably not gonna make it.
I'll never blame you for grabbing food instead of hanging. Trust me. So, Paul Morales stopping in. Henrock is here. Toy Rensu hitting us with I don't know, Machu. Do you want to say it? Great live TV. Sup, nerds?
Doing it live.
Doing it live. No way to fake it. Steve Morrow reminding everybody to lick that like button if you like it. I'm not sure if we're supposed to lick it, but he is sticking by it. I said what I said. Hey, man, nobody knows about mispronouncing things or saying the wrong thing more than me. So, Bearded Builds in the house saying, "What to do, baby?" Let's see who else we got. Chubsy Wubsy is here saying, "What's up, fellas?"
Yo.
Toy Addict in the house. Wade Create. And, of course, 796 Studio is here.
My best friend forever.
Lago, my BFF.
Of course, forever.
Forever. TJ Williams is here, man. Beast Boy. And we mentioned Chamba, and Chamba shall appear. There you go.
He's like a Fabio when you mentioned Mezco. He appears. Chamba, you say Chamba, he appears. What's up, Chamba? Man, Beast Boy, what's up? I was hanging out with him and Henrock at New York Comic Con. It was cool.
Yeah, we had a good little crew for Comic Con.
No, little. I think it was a gang. That was a gang. Like nobody could get through to Giant Man because we were just there.
We had a nice boarded off area in front of Giant Man, and I think we had a couple people who walked up to us that were like, "Are you guys in line for something?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?" It's like just hanging out.
We just run this place.
So I know we talked about it on the stream, but I'd love to get since we talked about Giant Man, I'd love to get your thoughts on it. What are you thinking?
I think, well, like the renders, I was like, oh, okay, you know, my head, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, a big ass Marvel Legend, you know, but after seeing it in person, it changed my mind, and I haven't backed it yet, but I'm gonna probably be one of those people that wait till the end to back it, and I think I'm gonna back it for $200. It's well worth it. It looks great. It's huge, has a lot of articulation, and just like the way they sculpted the face is different compared to like a smaller Marvel Legend. It feels like more like realistic. It's more of some of their best sculpt I've seen, you know?
Feels more premium.
Feels way more premium. The way it looked way more premium. And it'd be awesome if all those unlocks get unlocked, but we'll see. You like the zombie one I'm excited for, but I don't want to get my hopes up because you never know.
Yeah. I will say I ended up backing it. I do think seeing it in person made a big difference. I'm on the fence about the unlocks. Like I probably won't really use them, but I can see why people would want them. So yeah. So let's see. Lago didn't invite the Sentinels to New York Comic Con epic after party. That is not true.
That's not true. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, I will defend you. I did get a message that said where you guys were having food, but at that point the exhaustion of the day had settled in, and we had to find a car and get home. So
no, yeah, it makes total sense. It was a cool spot though, man. Next time we go to New York Comic Con, we definitely will have to go there because it's like a big, like a market type of place, and there's lots of space, and you get to eat whatever, drink whatever you want. Cool place.
That was one thing that we did say was kind of missing was the, you know, like the after party vibe. Like San Diego had a lot of things that were going on afterwards, and I feel like if you weren't making an effort to grab people to go out and do things after, that was kind of lost a little bit. But I think we gotta get better about that next year.
You know what though, like, not for nothing, but this New York Comic Con, if it wasn't for us being together, it was kind of like Like I didn't see anything. I was like, well, it didn't wow me other than like a Vegeta figure or whatnot. But like, us hanging out, that was the most fun. You know, us being over there, talking, chatting, sharing our stickers and our pins and our, you know, like that was awesome. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. And just seeing familiar faces, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we're fortunate enough that we get together pretty regularly, but it was cool to have like that extended group, and then you know everybody who flew in. I mean, obviously Yoko, who has just joined us with a big old UGG.
Hey, isn't she supposed to be at like another stream right now or something? Like
supposedly, yeah. We'll see. I was gonna say I don't know if that UGG's for you or for me. It's kind of a toss up right now.
It's Yoko. I got nothing but love for Yoko. So this is for you, Yoko.
It's all just in good fun. You handed out these bad boys, which is pretty awesome.
Cool. I'm glad you still have it.
Yeah,
cool.
Dude. I'm gonna try to find a frame. I love getting stuff from other people. You know, like I got my Bat Force Grump sticker that came here.
Oh, I missed him.
Rebs had a sticker.
Got that. Mm-hmm.
I got your pin is up on the wall already. I mean, that's definitely the most exciting stuff is getting, you know, like you said, meeting people, grabbing things. I got a turtle pin from Warrior Pins. Okay.
Cool.
Oh,
that is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that print thing, I came up with it because at Toy Fair, it was my first time going to Toy Fair. I was lucky enough to go thanks to the Toy Migos. And, you know, you would talk to all these companies. They would ask for like a business card. I didn't have a business card. And I'm like, next time I go, I want to come up with something different, not just a business card. So I was like, what if I create a print, like a linoleum lino cut print, and give them that with like my information on it? So kind of came up with that way.
Nice. And how did you? So I know you just said it's a print, but like, how did you talk me through
So
the actual process?
so what you do is you get something called linoleum, which is kind of like this like rubbery looking square,
Mm-hmm.
and you come up with the design. It has to be mirrored. And then after you come up with the design, whatever you don't want to put ink on, you have to carve it out with a carving tool.
Okay.
Once you carve that out, then you apply ink, you roll ink on it, press it on a paper with anything. You could use a spoon or something. Just press it on a paper nice and evenly, and then reveal the print. So you can make like, I think that one is like I made 10 of those. I don't know. It
Yeah.
says it on the corner like 4 of 10 or whatever. I can't really see it. So
Looks like it says 7 of 7 or
so I
1 of 7.
made 7 of those. So 7 of them in green. I make them in other colors and so on and so forth. So
Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. It's
thanks,
different. I
man.
like the frayed edges, and it
Yeah,
it feels very on brand for you as well. So
cool.
fits your
Thanks,
your
man.
personality and your vibe.
Yeah,
Um,
so yeah, people were asking like if you ever see me at one of the shows, I'm printing them all the time. Like I did some earlier today, during like my prep period at work or something, and I'll have some ready for you.
all
So
right,
cool.
get exclusive ones. Steve's actually makes a really good point. He says getting pins and stickers is the toy equivalent to Taylor Swift friendship bracelets. 100%, hundred
Dude,
percent.
I love
So
it though. Like I get all the pins, I put them on my book bag, and then like the stickers, I have like a column here at the basement in
mhm.
my toy room with all the stickers, and I just want to fill it all up.
Yeah, I on my desk I do like the collage of stickers, so everybody's right here, and I'm looking at them whenever
That's
I'm sitting at my
awesome.
desk. And then I've got a whole pin board that's just got everybody's pins and whatever else I collected. But yeah, it's definitely meeting up with people, having those conversations are definitely the best part of it.
Oh, definitely. And then seeing people like Captain McKay, I've never talked to him ever, and I got to meet him, and he was a cool dude, and he's
He's
super
also like
tall.
7 feet
Yeah,
tall.
yeah,
Yeah, I had no idea.
yeah, dude, he's
No
he's
idea.
huge. He's huge, but he was a nice guy, man. And then Black Symbiote too, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
Nice guy as well. So some cool people.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen him at the local cons, but it's always like it feels different when you're at the bigger con with everybody. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, dude. I think at one point I was standing in between Captain McKay and NJ Tree,
Oh
and it was
yeah,
just like
Beatrice.
I'm 6 foot, like, and I'm
Between
just
two
standing there like,
two monsters.
yeah. Oh, Machu said to me, "Because you're the short one now," and I was like, "Oh my god!" So, but yeah.
Yeah, but my
So
New York Comic Con experience was from the beginning to end was kind of, well, the beginning was kind of crazy. I don't know if I told you guys, but
yeah.
like the day before, I paid for parking, and once I got there, I got a little bit of traffic. I drove in. I usually take the train, but I drove in this time, and I'm close to the parking lot that I was supposed to park at. I take out my like reservation, and it said 8 p.m. instead of 8 a.m. So I messed up and reserved something for 8 p.m. So then I had to go look for more parking, and anything in New York, if
It's a
it's like
nightmare.
10 minutes away, you're going to be there for like an hour trying to get there. So then I got there and I parked and I walked all the way back, and yeah, so the parking thing was crazy. But then it was fun when I got there. I went to go
Did
see
you?
the yeah,
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, did you go back for 8 p.m. and then just leave the car for the next day?
yeah. No, no.
Or you
No,
should have sold the reservation off. That would have been smart.
yeah, But I parked next to like the Macy's, like no, Madison
Hmm.
Square Garden. I parked next to Madison Square Garden
Okay.
because I remember
Well,
going to
not
like a WWE event there, and it used the same parking lot.
yeah,
Crazy.
that's not too far. That's not too bad of a walk.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Tom says he's 5'8". How do you think I feel following Dante around all day? The good thing is you can see him. You got like, something to make sure you got him in your sights. So
Yeah.
we got Customs by Machu checking in too. Ghost Dog is here. And Wait Create is checking in as well. Probably safe, man. Sure. So this was your first time going to New York Toy Fair though, too, right?
Yes, it was my first time. I didn't think I would get to go, not like ever. So it was cool to go. It was really cool.
What was that experience like versus Comic Con?
Much more chill.
Hmm.
You know, I got good parking. so, so then I just went in, and it's a lot more calm. It's very different though, because like I didn't know what to expect. So you're over there looking at booths, and there's people making deals like right next to you, and you can hear them talking about like units sold or what they have in their store or what they're looking for. So it was a very different vibe. Um, and like a lot of the places you needed to have like appointments to see what they had.
Hmm.
Like McFarlane, you had to have an appointment, so like you couldn't really go in there. So, but I saw Toddy Mac through the corner of my eye. I saw him in there, and I got to go into the Bandai Namco, which they needed an appointment, but they were nice enough to be like, "Oh, come back in like half an hour. We'll put an appointment for you." And got to go there. Got to go to NECA, Super Seven. Saw Kyle. So it was cool. It was really cool. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. Majority of the booths there for like the kids toys, like little kid toys, like the whole action figure collectible thing. There wasn't as many as I thought there would be, but it was definitely a lot of fun. I went twice, which was cool. You know,
Twice, like over both days. Okay. You
Yeah,
just
I
said
went
it was
to.
your first time going. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I went 2 days. Usually, I went I believe it was a Thursday, and then I went Sunday. One of those,
Okay.
something like that. And it was nice. It was great. I had a lot of fun.
Anything that you saw there that is obviously either coming out next year or even further into the future that like really stood out to you?
I believe it was the Trick or Treat Studios things were cool. The Goosebumps figures.
Okay.
There's something different out of the ordinary. The NECA, the van was nice to see in person. A lot of their the gargoyles, the Oilers Workshop,
Yeah.
Dio was cool. But a lot of the stuff, since I do the toy news thing on Instagram, a lot of the stuff I kind of already knew,
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but it was and seeing them like seeing some of the 3-0 stuff in person was cool. That was nice. And I got to talk to like this company called Bambo Toys that does like soccer toys, and I'm really into soccer. So I had a nice conversation with one of the guys named Joaquin, and that was nice because he was talking about like how soccer is starting to get more popular here in the States, and the next thing would be action figures. It was nice having a conversation about that. So,
All right. It looks like we are going to be joined by Mr. Machi Toy. Yes. No. Okay. There it is. Hey.
there he is.
Sorry, my boss had me doing work tonight and every night this week.
He has you at the whip.
Just this week though. Yeah.
You've been at New York Comic Con way too long. Let's get to work.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, what kind of stinks is that New York Comic Con ended on Sunday, and then advertising week started Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like literally just rolled right into the next thing. I'm waiting for Thursday night for just all the adrenaline to go away and crash, and I'll just come back Saturday morning. So
just pass out.
Just pass out. Wade's actually got a really cool question here that I think all three of us might be able to answer. Answer. He said, anything at the con you could have bought but walked away from and are now kicking yourself for it?
Ooh. I have to think about that one.
Oh.
What about you?
Lago?
Me? No. Like
No.
I have so much stuff. I was gonna say something else, but there's so much stuff still in box and like that I haven't opened. So it's kind of getting to the point that's overboard. So at the con, and honestly, at the con, I literally walked in, waited for Dario, gave him a ticket, then went to the Dragon Ball panel, saw Archie there, hung out with him. As we walked out of the Dragon Ball panel, I saw you guys, hung out with you guys, and then went to get something to eat. That was my Comic-Con. That was it. I didn't really get to walk too much and see things. So
yeah, for me, the first day I didn't even get anything.
No.
Not one thing.
which is
I think I
shocking.
paid for parking. That's it. Kevin bought me lunch. He bought all of us lunch. Yeah, not one thing.
How about you,
day.
Jason?
The only thing that I am kind of kicking myself for is not getting the the New York Comic Con exclusive Scream character. Yeah, Ghostface. Yeah, and I'm not that big of a horror fan, but like I was just thinking about it way late now. We got the Alf that was the San Diego Comic Con exclusive, so like having
both of them,
both exclusives from both cons this year, I think would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I like from their booth? The artwork with the Scream, with like the train stops.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was so good. That was so awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. They did a good job. Yeah, they did a good job on that. And it was like created a photo op too. It wasn't just like here's toys out there. So a lot of people were stopping there.
Yeah. The first day I didn't buy anything, but that doesn't mean I didn't buy anything throughout the other 4 days I was at the con.
Right? You not buying something is surprising.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Like, in the stream on Thursday, I was like, I can't believe I didn't buy anything. Not one thing. But I did pick up 2 Plunder Strongs. I still haven't opened the other one though.
That's cool.
Yeah. Did you see their booth?
Me, I got to talk to them and I had an interview with them at Toy Fair. So it was really cool.
Did they have
this huge Dio? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They had a huge Dio, awesome. And then they had that like a creature. The new reveal, it's like a creature or something.
Yeah, it was in the back of the display, right?
When I saw it, was like hiding in a cave almost, like like kind of like hidden there, but it was really cool. I love the like diaphragm joint ab articulation thing that they did with that one. It's kind of like hidden. I like that.
And then on Friday, I went in with Henrock, and he was taking me to the vendors that were on the side, like all the way to the right side, like the 4,000s, 5,000s. And I think he was kicking himself that he didn't see this.
Oh yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Oh wow, that is cool.
Yeah, somebody had this for sale, and it was like in the shelf, and I just saw it because it was lit up.
That's like custom, or that's actually like from something?
This is from the collector's edition of Arkham Origins.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So it came with the whole box except for the game, and the guy was like, it's just missing the game. I'm like, I don't care about the game. I already beat it like years ago. I just want this one piece. I still have to take off the Joker without damaging the whole thing. But
you've been looking for that for a while too.
Yeah. Like every time we go to a con in Jersey, I'm always trying to see if somebody has this. So I just got to figure out where I'm going to put it because now it's just been sitting on my desk the entire time.
That's a nice piece.
Yeah.
Can you remove the Joker from there, or it's?
I was told I could heat it up, and then just remove him. So hopefully that'll work, and all the lights work too, so all the TVs go on.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Toy Chase hitting us with a very generous $5 super chat saying, "Hey fellas, NECA and Plunderlings had great showings, and he loved Giant Man.
Yes.
Hoping it gets funded. What are our thoughts on Street Humans? Street Humans is Shartimus's right now. Yeah. What are you guys thinking?
I know we're gonna have him on Chat Migos Assemble probably next Tuesday.
Nice. Okay.
Nice little plug there. But
nice. Plug away.
But I think they look pretty cool, and a lot of the toy community is always asking for like generic looking thugs or got like regular like background characters, and I think he found like a nice little in between with a background character, but then the transformation kind of makes it something different as well.
Right. How many days are left on his Kickstarter? Because I have to.
Not many, because he just posted something earlier today, I believe, and he's like, "Hey guys, need a couple more. Only a couple days left. It's not much.
Right. Yeah, I'm thinking about backing it. I'm still iffy because of Christmas season, Legion's Con.
Yeah,
I actually
summer.
have to pull back on stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
and-
there's certainly been a lot this year for sure.
And
Yeah,
everything at
everything paid off.
once. Everything at once.
Yeah.
Like all these crowd funds, and it's just hitting hard. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up.
So many pre-orders converted while we were at Comic-Con. Like even when I was coming home, like there was stuff just showing up at my door. Like the remastered Power Rangers, those are coming in. The Mezco Robin came in like during the first day of the convention. Just a lot of stuff is coming in now. And my pile of loot in Big Bad is starting to build up. I got to ship that out soon.
Oh man.
Yeah, I ended up backing. Oh, sorry, I was just gonna finish the thought on.
Yeah. Sorry,
Humans?
I keep talking.
No, that's all right.
That's why you're here.
Okay. Yeah. So never dull air or dead air. That's what I want. I did back Street Humans. I think I got the 4-pack because for the very reason we just talked about, right? Like having background characters or those thugs kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
I will say it's probably the main reason I ended up getting them is probably because I just replayed the Spider-Man game. So having just like that group of thugs to beat up for any of those characters, that was probably one of the main reasons I did it.
You know what's coming up this Friday, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I may go radio silent on IG for a while. I mean, I'll still be on for the next show whenever,
Yeah, just like this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? I never I have the first game,
mm-hmm.
but I never got to like really, really get into it because every single time I try to play it, my son comes.
Oh,
and he's like, "Let me swing around," and I'm like, I just give him the control, and I'm like, "Let's go." And he just swings around. He swings around. He fights some thugs and swings around, fights thugs, swings around, fights thugs. So I never really got to finish that game or even like really get into it. But the second one with Venom being in it,
yeah,
I really want to play that.
I had a really good time with the Miles Morales game too. That was another. Did you play that one at all?
No, not that one. Not at all. I don't even have that one.
That was a good one too.
Yeah.
Jay-Shot, did you finish that one?
Not yet. So that's why I'm finishing all the like extra stuff that comes in the game, and then I'm gonna move on to that one, and then I'll jump right into 2. So, but yeah. I played it. Oh, this is great. We're like mind meld that we're going at the same time. Yeah.
No, I
was just.
Go.
What are you doing?
I was just gonna say I played it on PS4 when it first came out, and then this year I ended up getting a PS5, and I was like, let me replay this. The difference in graphics between 4 to 5 was like it was like making the switch from SD to HD. You're like, it's gonna be better, but you didn't think it was gonna be that much better, and I'm still blown away by it.
Damn, I have to get a PS5. I'm like what you just said. I'm like, I've seen screens of PS5 stuff, and I'm like, it doesn't look that much better than a PS4.
So,
but
it's all in the eyes too. It's like looking in their eyes and seeing reflections, or like when his eyes well up, you're like, oh my god.
See, now you just found your solution. You get the PS5, and you let your son play it on the PS4.
He's not gonna. It doesn't work that way, Machu. He's gonna see me on the PS5, and he's gonna be like, "Pa, you got PS5."
Just don't say it's the PS5. Just hide it in one of your shelves. Right.
I got another PS4, Tom. I got another PS4. Here, you can take the other PS4.
Exactly. Don't even say that you got a PS5. Right. When the PlayStation 1 came out, my dad said he bought it for me, but it was really for him.
That's
because I wanted the Sega Saturn, and I'm like, you got me the wrong system. And
Sega Saturn. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, Sega Saturn was cool. I remember this kid on my block had the Sega Saturn. He had one of those huge. Remember those huge TVs that were like super heavy? They were like big boxes. Yeah, giant ones. And he had one of those, and I'd go to his house.
Like
the big ones. Yeah. And we'd go and play Sega Saturn, and I was like, and I had a PS1, and I just thought the Sega Saturn was so cool, so different.
Yeah, because you knew the Sega more, and you're just like, why is Sony getting into video games at that time? Because they weren't into. It was either Sega or Nintendo at that time.
Right.
True. Did you make it contenders. While we're still talking about Spider-Man, though, Hot Toys Venom from Spider-Man 2. Are you gonna grab it?
I was gonna mention that.
Okay. Well, there you
I
go.
want to.
Perfect segue.
I want to see what it looks like. But most likely, yeah. My situation is that I know Macho always talks about my floor space or whatnot, but like I try to contain everything into like the details, and I'm trying not to venture out of that wall. Even though, as I'm looking in front of me, there's another glass case and there's another section, and my table's over there is full of toys, and there's another one over there. But like I'm trying not to go too crazy. So like if I can't fit them, then probably not, because I already have the movie Venom, and that's a nice Venom for the Hot Toys display. So,
But do you have the PS4 Spidey and the Miles Hot Toys?
I have all of them.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you gotta get the book.
I
You know what you
know.
could do, because I've seen how much floor space you have. You could start making rows,
Making like
right?
And I
Like
just
you're
walk
walking
into
in
the
through like a
rows.
library, and it's just like you're in aisle. What
Oh
This
man.
is the Spider-Man aisle. This is the Star Wars aisle.
You
This
know,
is the Dragon Ball aisle.
you know how
You know?
crazy it's getting? I've been getting these like clear plastic cubes that people would use for like their bags, like women would use for their bags to display their fancy bags, and you can kind of stack them on top of each other. And I've been using those, and I'm thinking of like you see this like column over here,
Yeah.
wrapping it in those with just
See?
displays.
You're already thinking it. You're already thinking it.
My wife's gonna kill me. She's just like, it's too much, but
It's not enough.
I convinced her this basement, because like I had my toy room upstairs, which is now my son's room, and I was like, where am I gonna put all my stuff? And we're like, how about we make a toy room like a kid's room in the basement, like a playroom? And she's like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And ultimately, it just became like this little section over there, and everything else is my collection. So
It's
I have like
just your collection room.
it's my collection room. Yeah, nobody comes down here other than me, so it's cool.
But it looks so good.
It looks so nice.
I'd love to have you guys over. Like I'd love to have like all the like tri-state New Jersey guys over, like for like a barbecue and hanging out and stuff. But one day we got to do it.
I was about to end the stream right now and just head over.
Yeah, like, pick me up on your way over. Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time.
I've been saying it for a while, but
Yeah.
I'd love to have it, because that's what this stuff's here for. You want to share it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, barbecue toy meetup coming 2024. I was
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Already ahead.
2024 BBQ.
Blake has been saying the same thing too. So we'll hop. We'll just keep going.
We gotta bring the Condiment King. That means I gotta buy those animated Batman figures.
What do you guys think of those?
I just want the Condiment King. That's it.
You're gonna buy all of them and just sell them as singles?
Knowing me, I'd probably just keep them, because I don't really sell them as singles. Unless it's like we have a table at a convention. I'm just like, here, buy this for really cheap.
Yeah, you're
like a Krig for $30.
Like the Krig. I still have it. Like I'm obviously gonna still have a $30
Right.
Krig. Oh man, crazy.
I mean, I priced it to sell, right? That was my whole plan, was just to get rid of everything. I don't care. It's better than me just throwing it in the trash.
Yeah, no, and I've done a couple shows, and the worst thing about it is coming back with the stuff. Like it's like
Right.
I did pretty well, but like I'd love to, like what you said, like at the end just sell everything off. Like what's the point if you don't really want it, you know?
Yeah.
Put the backyard with the deer. Did I miss something?
Oh well, like I live.
Didn't you have a bear in like the back?
Yeah. So I live in a place, a part of New Jersey that's basically like the woods. It's like the countryside of Jersey. So like deer all the time, and bear and raccoons and foxes are always around. And like sometimes during the summer, I would do streams outside. I'll call it like Nature Lago. And the reason for that was because maybe the basement was under construction or something. So I'd just take it outside. And there was once that I was out there and a bear was like right next to me, was around. And then I recorded it. And there was another time that there was deer. Like I was on my deck and there was a deer coming up on the deck. And all live, and so it became a thing.
Just invite them in. They'll just be hanging with us. We'll get their opinions on it.
Put our
See
Mythic
if
Legion
the
moose.
deer wants. Yes, I was gonna say, see if the deer wants to buy a Mythic Legion moose.
Come on, and you have your arm around it.
Lago is basically a Disney princess.
Go,
Just
come
calling
on.
him in.
We should just
Man.
we should plan like a barbecue where we try to sell each other our toys that we don't want. We're just trying to get
that'd
rid
be
of.
cool. Like
Instead of a potluck where everybody brings food, everybody just brings figures they don't
Just
want.
bins of toys. Yeah.
You bring like a slow cooker, but inside it's just toys. It's like, hey guys.
Wait, where's the lasagna I made?
Somebody actually has food, and they're like, "Oh no, that means the toys are in the oven."
You do something like they do with like that cake where there's like a hidden toy inside, and whoever gets it has to buy or gets good luck, whatever.
Gets like a little card, and they have to buy a figure from somebody.
Empanadas with Legos inside. You buy it. It's like,
ooh.
Build the figure pieces. Yeah.
Build the figure pieces that nobody wanted.
Yeah.
Speaking of buying and selling, why isn't a toy truck a thing?
Like a toy truck that goes around like an ice cream truck? Is that what you're thinking?
Or like the Amazon truck?
I mean, the Amazon truck basically is a toy truck in this neighborhood.
Right.
I'm thinking like a trunk or treat, but with toys. You open up the back of the car, and it's like you're just selling your toys.
They've done that a couple times.
Collectors with little bags.
Yeah.
just giving out figures.
And Dusties.
Oh, another Eternals figure.
So, in San Diego Comic-Con at the Toy Migos meetup, when Panchisi walked into the bar, he started handing out everybody little bags of white Dusties.
They look like something else.
It looked like something else. I'm like, and I'm just like waving it across the bar to Mario. I'm like, look what I got.
People watching it, these collector guys are fucking nuts.
Crazy.
Uh-oh. Okay.
There we go. He's back.
Quick. Okay.
The deer's chewing on the internet wire outside. What's going on?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on out there. Every single time I go out there, there's always something. There's always something out there. So.
Well, you're still with us, so we'll keep going as long as you're here. What's Wade Create says, "Hey kid, want some toys? They're in my truck." That's not good. That's not
in
good.
my white van.
Oh.
Yeah, speaking of a white van, today I saw a white van, and no lie, they just with like a Sharpie wrote Amazon on it. Amazon. And I guess they were delivering things, but it was the most bootleg Amazon truck van I ever seen. They wrote it it was a white van with someone wrote Amazon, just Amazon.
Wow.
I don't know.
I mean, I've seen people.
Is that a thing now?
I've seen people delivering Amazon stuff like just with a regular, civilian car, where their trunk is loaded with Amazon boxes because I guess they split it with somebody who's a delivery truck from Amazon.
Oh, really? That's like a little loophole, I guess.
I guess so. And I guess it's. Do you ever get anything delivered via laser ship?
Oh, laser ship! Never heard of that.
They're the worst.
Yeah. They usually come from like MassPeth NY. Probably not for you, but more for like J Shot and I, right? Because that's what more Queens, I think, right? Or Long Island.
I've never had anything come from laser ship that actually showed up on time.
Yeah. They usually come late or they're delivered to the wrong place.
Yeah.
Laser ship. Never heard of them ever.
Yeah.
But
see that on your when you're getting something delivered from Amazon, you just consider it late, missing, or stolen.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not great.
I'd also say stay away from the white van. Oh, okay.
Does that happen often? Sorry, Jay.
No, it's good.
Does that happen often? Like missing things in your area? Like missing missed deliveries or missing
deliveries. Missing deliveries sometimes, yes. There's also been times where where the delivery guy he would bring it to my neighbor instead. but that's not it's not too bad. I mean, when we order from Amazon, because there is an Amazon facility here in Staten Island, so we can get things pretty quickly. Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I haven't had. If I've had anything, it's just stuff not getting delivered. Right, I've been, knock on wood, pretty.
And then sometimes it'll be delivered the next day.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. Wade's got a great video idea. Get a drone delivery of a flying toy like Iron Man or something.
Yeah.
It could work. Attach it to the drone.
I think there are some places though that do Amazon delivery by drone.
Have they started that?
I believe so.
Probably like in the West Coast, maybe. I don't know.
You have
But
to have
I've
a lot of
seen
open
I've seen
space.
videos of that stuff. I don't know if it was real or just like a demo.
I don't think it would be like in New York because you can't even fly drones in New York,
Mm-mm.
right? And here in Staten Island, there's like so many trees, and our power line, like we have the power on the telephone pole, so like there's no way that a drone is going to be flying around and it can get caught in a telephone pole.
Yeah.
Right. The power lines would just get fried, and then all the blocks would be complaining about no electricity. But yeah, like I think it was like when I was in Singapore a couple years back, they were saying that they get stuff delivered via drone. So
Crazy.
That's cool.
Can't imagine seeing that drone. How many drones are just out there? But, all right, moving away from
Drones.
Lago. Apparently, there we go. There he is, and he's back. So
I don't know what's happening.
so good. We'll keep it going. So I know we talked about like space and stuff like that. That you're running out of space and trying to keep everything in the displays. But what is the one figure, or like what's a grail that you're searching for right now?
I don't know. I've gotten to the point where I'm like happy with what I got, and
Okay.
I'm at a point where like I'm trying to find time to open up things that I haven't opened yet. So like something that I really really want right now that has nothing to do with toys, and I want to sell toys to buy it. I really want a Messi autograph jersey. So like that's what I'm looking for. Like what I've been looking at a lot. So that I guess you could call a grail.
Yeah.
But
Toy Chase, are we all frozen or?
oh,
Archie just showed up and said hi, guys. Sorry, like I need to get off there.
But yeah, like that. Toy wise, one thing that I would like to have, but I just think it's a ridiculous price. It's the Vegeta SHF with the first appearance with the green. I think it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He has like the green and orange. I really would like that just to have it because it's kind of like a grail piece for the SHF collection. But I have a feeling that like they'll re-release something similar to it eventually, and then I'll be down $400 or $500 on a toy where I could have just waited, So
Right.
So I'm always like that with grail pieces. Like I always like with toys, I always feel like they're gonna re-release something or something similar to it. So I won't go crazy buying something super expensive.
Oh, watch when I mute. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of one of my biggest fears with some of the grails that I'm looking at, where it's like I'm to that point, right, where you're afraid to spend stupid money on it, and then I know as soon as I do, they're gonna re-release it, and you're gonna be so mad.
Yeah, I mean, like both of us have like we bought the grails
Pink
and
Skulls.
they've been re-released. Pink Skulls, that first Ultimate Shawn Michaels figure, along with the Bret Hart too that you got me. Right? They re-released both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna check the stream real quick. It looks like we're moving. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Archie just put up the frozen with audio.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Oh no.
Could you hear us now? Let us know.
Okay.
I think so. Like Toymer said, nothing wrong for him. So
it's once we started talking about the Bears, that's what happens.
I think it was because we were talking about Amazon.
Jeff Bezos is over here like that damn stream. Presses the button.
I'm off.
Bezos is looking at us. Hey, all I heard was Bezos is watching us. I'm all about that. Yes. We could spin this.
Toy Chase is confirming that we're good now.
Cool.
Maybe it's all your internets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's you, not
You're
us.
frozen.
Yeah.
We can't
But-
hear you.
You know, they've been doing that. They've been doing that with everything. Like, even with Hot Toys. Like Hot Toys, everybody's like, oh, they never release things.
Right.
And like the Michael Keaton Batman from the '89 Bat movie and the Batmobile, that was like a big thing. Like it was going for crazy money, and they're re-releasing it. You know?
Oh, that's a re-release. The Batmobile.
Yeah. It already came out.
Oh,
It's just a re-release. That one, the Mark 43 Iron Man, the one from the Spider-Man movie. I think it's 43. That one was like a big high ticket item, and then they re-released it. So it's, you know, all these figures that start becoming expensive, companies are seeing that, and they're like, you know what, we can make money off this. Let's re-release.
They're
right.
back in demand. Yeah.
I mean,
I still haven't seen it with the Mirage Turtles from NECA. You know?
No. Although we were talking with Trevor, and there's conversations about re-releasing the Elite Foot Guards and the April O'Neil from the original Mirage release. But yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get a re-release of the Turtles. I got in the regular colors. I got the bootlegs, which are pretty awesome.
Mhm.
And then this box arrived.
That's huge.
Yesterday. That has the comic book style, the white comic book style 4-pack that I ended up winning off of a raffle that I'm still in shock over. So
That's crazy.
yeah.
How many slots did you put in for?
4.
4 out of how many? Just one.
20, I think.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, I was still in disbelief. So I mean, for all I know, though, they may not be in here. So might just be a brick.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump into it probably right after the stream. Make sure it's there and get my excitement. So
Yeah, is there anything you guys got like these past couple of weeks? Like any pickups other than what you've shown from Comic-Con?
What else did I get? I can't even remember.
Ryan gave me this Hulk from
Oh,
the Marvel booth because they didn't want to pack it up. So
Oh wow, that's awesome.
they didn't want to pack it up. He's like, "Hey, take this." I was like, yeah, I'm not going to turn down free toys."
yeah. Ryan gave me this.
What?
Shout out to Ryan.
Hey, shout out to Ryan. I saw him. I didn't get to talk to him. I was taking photos of the Giant Man, and I saw him from the corner of my eye. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to him later. And then I just never went back.
He gave me Hawkeye. There's a Iron Man in here, the Mark 1, and then this is the West Coast Avengers box set.
He gave that to you too?
Yeah,
My goodness.
They didn't want to pack it up.
they didn't want to pack it up.
This was on that last day.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Shout out to Ryan, but like I was like, let me just grab a bag, and then he just tossed them all in the bag. And I'm like, thank you.
I did get this from Mr. Stevie. Did the release of his
Oh, nice.
Right,
creations,
he
the
was talking about
Spilton.
those.
Yeah, so I was able to grab one of those. It's pretty cool. It's just a fun little collector piece to have. Of again, added to the collection of people who've been on the show and stuff. So
It's funny. I was listening to your
next to a
show.
print.
Your show with Mr. Stevie on the way to Comic-Con.
Oh, nice.
Like I was listening to, and I remember he was talking about those. I was taking the Lincoln Tunnel, and he was talking about those, like right before we entered the Lincoln Tunnel.
Yeah, that Lincoln Tunnel is whew,
Crap
it's
shoot.
a really, really, really packed tunnel.
Yeah.
At the
Every time I see it, I always think of Daylight. So I was just alone. I always think every time I'm in there, I'm like looking
I
around.
literally had that conversation about that movie in the car with my daughter on Sunday. She was asking, like, she didn't understand the structure of the tunnel. Like, she saw like a few tiles coming off, and she's like, "Is the tunnel going to break?" And I was like, "No,
Yeah.
there's plenty of And if you're really worried about it, we'll watch the documentary Daylight, where Sylvester Stallone saves people.
the documentary.
Documentary.
She doesn't know.
man.
She doesn't know.
Dude, I remember I was for some random reason, I guess like when they were filming, my dad was around there or something. For gym class, I always wore this daylight shirt. Like, and every time we talk about daylight, I think of the shirt. It just said day. It was a black shirt with just daylight, and like, it's like, and now I'm thinking about like, where the hell did I get that shirt from? You know, but probably my dad. Probably my dad over there. He works in the city, so. Oh man,
It's such a random movie too.
But every single time I go down, I'm like, daylight. Like, what's gonna happen?
I gotta get these people to daylight.
Going back to Mr. Stevie, I think he's the Toy Pick Community's guest today, right?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Toy Pick Community, which started a few minutes ago. So
Yeah.
That's with Yimbo, right?
Yimbo,
Yes,
Toy Father,
Yimbo.
and
Toy Father.
No Chewing. Yeah.
We have a guest.
Uh-oh. Speaking of guests.
I was trying to say, hang on.
Oh, okay.
We don't have anybody yet.
We don't have anybody yet. There's no guest here. I don't know
No
what you're
guests.
talking
No
about.
guests.
It
We'll
says
continue our conversation about
John
daylight.
Cena. I didn't see anything.
Yeah. Oh, Dom says he was more of a cliffhanger guy himself. So, you know.
Right. Those two movies, like they kind of go together. Like it was. I felt like it was around the same time, and he was doing these random movies.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if it wasn't Schwarzenegger or Stallone, was it really a movie in the 90s?
Right.
True.
And there's something
Well,
about those movies that like you watch them and it just brings you back.
Yeah, that's very true. So speaking
Hi.
of cliffhanger, hi.
I can't stay long. I have places to go, but
We know. That's why.
sorry,
I was trying to-
earlier my AirPods weren't connected, so I was like, I can't hear anything. You know, I just wanted to show like when I know a homie's around and accessible, like this is the effort I put in to say what's up. So hi, Lago.
So look, I was about to leave, and then Dario was like, "Did you see Yoko?" I was like, "No, I walked by, I didn't see her." And so we went by and we walked in again, and we didn't see you again. So it was just like, oh, I took the picture though, just to make sure, to just show you that I was there.
I haven't seen this alleged picture.
Janie didn't want to show you to hurt your feelings, but you know,
It hurt my feelings. My feelings were already hurt.
We got a super
didn't
chat
see you guys.
from the Migos for $5. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's show the proof.
All right, here it
Proof that
comes.
I was there.
Boom.
See? Look at that. Rock love, and I'm just going like this.
Ironically, that's me right behind you on the screen.
Is
Oh,
it?
you're on the screen.
Oh my
It
God.
is, yeah. On the screen.
It's totally you. Oh man, you're watching at all times, huh?
I am. I'm always watching everybody. You know, you got to be careful.
No, but
Well, that's too
definitely
bad. Yeah,
next time we should.
I barely. I mean, I was at the booth probably 90% of the time, except especially those first couple days, except for when I had a lunch break or had to take half an hour to go use the restroom. But because of the time it takes to walk there,
Right,
not because
right,
that was
right,
the time I needed. Just to clarify,
Right,
in this crowd, I felt like I needed to clarify.
Yeah.
But did I just make it worse? I don't know. But anyway, so that's too bad. But it seems like people kept missing me. Like it would be those moments where I wasn't there that people would come look for me. But I don't know. Every once in a while, I'd pop in our back too, because since I was posting to social for Rock Love too, and I didn't want to be on my phone in front of everybody, so I would kind of take a minute and step in the back. So I'm wondering if it was one of those moments too. So you could have asked.
I mean, I walked by like about 3 times. I was like,
Oh my God.
let me check, and then I was like, let me double check, and let me triple check, and
see?
each
I
time
needed
you
to
weren't there.
clarify. Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. But as you see,
Wasn't-
I'm always watching.
Wasn't there?
That's
a
true.
face-off
That's funny
picture?
that your face is
Yeah.
back there.
Wasn't there a face-off picture of you two last year at Comic-Con?
Last year,
Yeah,
yes.
Mhm.
And then I tried to visit back in, when was I there? March. But made
when
it to your window and I peeked
I-
inside. No, I'm kidding.
When I went out to outside to the garage and I was looking all over for you.
Like,
And then the
what is-
garage door was open somehow, and then I was like, "Yo, Yoko's
Right.
probably in here somewhere."
Okay.
Yoko's in the
man.
back hanging out with the bear. Yeah, just
Yeah. She's
Exactly.
actually dressed up as a bear. It's like,
every time you see the bear,
You
it's
never
her.
know.
Yeah.
Looks like Ernie went live, so I should probably don't tell
Yeah.
Ernie that I'm here, guys.
Yeah,
He'll be
yeah.
he'll be
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
this never
And
happened.
we know Ernie doesn't watch, so it'll be our secret. It'll be fun.
There's no
right?
proof.
Yeah.
There's no proof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no proof.
So if Ernie finds out, someone here is an arc. All right.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
The war continues, Yoko.
Oh yeah, it'll never end. Okay.
See you for never.
For never and ever. Bye guys.
Bye, Theo.
Bye.
What was it? Was it Roz in Monsters Inc? Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching.
Did you even realize that was her picture on the wall?
I had
behind you?
no idea until now. Like until she said something, I'm like, "Oh, stop! It's her."
Makes it even better.
Because I remember, like, I think I don't know. I sent the picture to the guys in the chat yesterday, and I think it was Mario. He's like, "She's in the back," and I'm like looking for her. I'm like, I don't see anybody in the back that looks like her. But I guess he meant like the screen.
The screen.
Win or lose, you know what it's all about. Adolescent male violence, man.
So funny yesterday.
Oh my god.
That will live on forever. Adolescent male violence.
I don't even know where we go from here.
Nope.
Trying to take it out.
I-
Male violence won't go away. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Man. So let me explain that too.
The male violence? Oh, sure. Yeah.
Male violence. I do this. I do the streams with my phone, and it's like super small.
Mhm.
So like when they were showing the Boo figure, I read it and I said male violence, but it did not say that because it was so small I couldn't say it. So
Lago,
And it's stuck.
To be fair, I was watching on my TV, and when you said that, I read that in my head too. And I'm like,
I mean, it
and
makes
then
sense.
They called it out, and I was just like, "Oh, it doesn't say male violence."
So like, what was it? Man's laughter? It's like, no, that's
Man's
not what
laughter.
that says. Man's laughter? That's not what that says. Yeah.
Oh man, these third-party companies coming up with some crazy ass names, man.
Oh,
I love doing. I do it every year with the ACBA. I do like best third-party names of the year.
Mhm.
So like when they do like their like end of the year stream, I have it, and even though it doesn't say male violence, I'm gonna put that one in. I don't care.
That's your pick.
That would be a great third-party name. I mean, come on, adolescent male violence.
There was one that came out today. It was like this lion, and it's like, I don't know. I posted it. It said something about like swan. I don't know. It's like this lion. I don't know. It's on my page. Crazy names.
See if I can find it real quick.
Nothing tops David though.
Oh, David is the best. David and the foe are like the
The foe,
best.
right?
The foe. The foe, man.
What,
The foe,
what-
David.
Which one was it, Lago? Do you remember?
It's this third party like lion thing. It's probably one of my last posts.
Or the
It
very
says
first
like,
post, yeah.
yeah, it says something. It's like a long, super long name.
Demon Kings at Lion Camel Ridge Azure Lion.
Like, that's crazy. At Camel Ridge, like what? I don't know. Some.
Can you imagine if you had to like ask for that at a store?
Yeah, man. Like it's almost as bad as the New York Comic Con exclusive Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken exclusive edition. Like that was like insane. There it is.
Wow.
This lion thing. I'm not going to
This
attempt to read it
lion
because it's so small, but
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Demon
there.
Kings at Lion Camel Ridge Azure Lion.
They couldn't.
I mean, it looks pretty cool.
It does. It does.
Really cool.
It does look pretty awesome. But there's an abundance of these type of characters lately. It's kind of, for me, I'm kind of getting burned out. like these like
Mm.
anamorphic type of creatures. You know,
I mean, that's been the theme of the year, right? I feel.
yeah, yeah. But there's just like so many,
Mhm.
you know, and they're good. They're good. Don't get me wrong. People are
Yeah.
loving them. But what do you guys think is like one of like the standout companies this year? Toy companies.
Ooh. Other than, well, for me, it would be Jada with
Yeah.
the Street Fighter line.
I mean, Jada's probably the top pick for most people. And you're talking about like outside of the usual names, right? Like outside of NECA, Hasbro,
Yeah,
Fizz,
outside of the
like
Yeah.
that.
regular.
Yeah.
Archie, I got this hat. Hit up Chamba
Yeah.
for the hat.
I did like what was it? The Not a Leo, the spring
Mm-hmm.
turtle.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
Is
Mhm.
that a Fury? I think that's how you say
Was
it. Right?
that this year?
Was that in the last year? Maybe.
I think it was in the last
Maybe.
year.
I feel like it's a little bit more last year. Yeah, it's been a while.
Maybe in the last year. You know, maybe Playmates.
Really?
Oh,
Movie
with
Turtles?
turtles, with the movie
The movie
turtles.
Turtles? Yeah, that might be my pick.
True. You know, they were talking about that with Ryan on Toy Anxiety.
Mhm.
How good they did Playmates did with the release of the movie and having the toys with the release. Like there's
Ready.
nothing
Yeah.
better than watching the movie and then going with like your kid or just you to a Target right next door and picking up all these $10 figures. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
I
Pushing
really
kids
like
out of the way to get
Mikey.
them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pushing kids
okay,
out of the way to get
pushing
them.
kids out of the way. Yeah. No, but
Yeah,
I
they're
got them right
awesome.
here. I mean,
Yeah.
For me, it hits on the nostalgia of the old toys with just better articulation, right? So it's like improving on the original, and then for the value that you get with them, and can't beat it.
Did you pick up the Walmart like repainted exclusive ones?
I missed out on them, and as much as I like keep going back to them, I don't like it's the same figure, right? Like maybe for a $10 figure, I'll just
Mm-hmm.
try my hand to actually customize it and repaint it myself.
You know what I was thinking of doing? Getting the larger ones because the sculpt are really on point, and
Yeah.
repainting them to look a lot more like the movie, like having those like little like cross hatching effects on it,
Right.
the dual tones. Like I'm always thinking of doing that, like picking those up and repainting them and just having them
And then
on
just
display.
having them on display, right?
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea. I might do that. I mean, they've got to be on clearance soon, right?
that's what I'm
Yeah.
waiting for. Yeah, I'm waiting for like a clearance price and picking them up.
Oh. Well, and you only got two that have been released as of yet, right? You got Raph and Leo, and then Mikey and Donnie are on their way with the new wave.
Really? I didn't
Mhm.
know that.
Yeah,
I
for
thought
the
they were all
movie,
out.
ones, the old school ones, they're all out. So, do you do a lot of painting and customizing, Lago, or not really?
Not as much as I'd like to, but I do it every now and then. Like at the moment now, I got this bootleg Mexican Uzaru, like Dragon Ball, the big ape,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
I got the black one, which came out great. The paint was great, but then I got the yellow one, and the paint is awful. It's like chipping
Oh.
off, and it's gross. So I'm like repainting it at the moment. I started yesterday, so like every little piece of fur, I'm adding a little bit of a lighter tone of yellow and a little bit of white at the tip, so it kind of has a glowing effect. And I'm gonna finish it off with a little bit of like a pearlescent clear
Oh, nice.
on top. So
I remember like one of the streams you were painting on the stream, and everybody was like, "What are you doing?" And I think you were Were you like touching up like the Batwing or something like that? The Spin Master?
oh yeah. It's back there. Yeah, I added
Yeah.
a couple little bit more details on it. So I painted that.
Yeah.
But I do it every now and then. Yeah. I enjoy it. I enjoy it for sure.
It still scares me a little bit, but I got to get over that.
Code names
Valaverse,
to
that's the
zeros.
one.
Yeah, he says Valaverse and Jada are standouts for him.
For me, it would probably be I really love Mondo. I like what Mondo's doing. with their animated series line. Their Motu stuff looks really nice. You're not going to get the craziest articulation, but I'm not going into Mondo to get articulation. If I want articulation, I'd get something else. I'm going for more of a display / I could move it a little bit if I want. And they're hitting
posable statue.
With that. Yeah, right? A little bit more, but it's there. You know, it moves a little bit more than a statue, but it's not. It's not something that, and that's with any 1/6 figure. It's not something that you're going to be at your desk playing with all the time.
Yeah,
I feel like 1/6 figures. Yeah.
Yeah, those Mondo figures are pretty cool. I was like really tempted with them. I remember Mario kept trying to convince me to jump in on the X-Men line with him, and I was like, I don't think I can because that's too deep of a cut. Like that, I'd have to get the whole team, the bad guys. You know, this one's gonna need I'll just start out with one, but this one needs a friend. And then these two friends need to fight somebody, and then they need more friends to fight. Oh. Like that Omega Red looks amazing. And then,
I was gonna ask if anybody saw the Omega Red in person.
I didn't see it in person, but like when I saw the pictures, I was like, ooh, damn.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that one. I think I have most of them. I'm only missing like the Wolverine, the brown suit, because it's kind of based off of that pilot episode that came out. Yeah, the pilot X-Men episode. What's it called?
Pride of the X-Men.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I was like, I don't need another Wolverine, so
yeah,
I didn't get that one. Even though I do have the one that's in the bed, unopened, the exclusive one. I have that same one, so I could open, and I do have the one. I'm getting the one from San Diego, so I ended up buying 3 Wolverines anyway. It's dumb.
I don't need another Wolverine. I've got these 3 already.
What did you think of what Mario's paint job for the Wolverine from the animated X-Men 97, the Marvel Legends?
Number one, the X-Men 97 animated Wolverine. If you haven't seen that in person, go pick it up. It is beautiful. Like the sculpt on the faces, especially the unmasked. I think the unmasked. It's so good. It's so good. And then Mario putting the paint. I think he lightened up the blues. Did you do it too?
Yeah.
That looks like a lighter blue.
No, it's just the light in here.
Okay.
I was thinking about it, but then I know I'm gonna just want to do the whole team, and then you're not gonna hear from me for like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah. No, it looks great.
And that and the new video game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Macho be gone.
The only one from that line that I really wanted to get was the Bishop, but I feel like now the more they all show up in hand and everybody, I'm gonna end up getting enabled on it.
The 97.
That's the old Rogue with the new.
This is the new Rogue with
old
I swapped
jacket.
I swapped the jacket, swapped the arms and the jacket and the belt. I prefer the brown jacket. That's why.
Yeah.
Kind of
they
gives
look great.
me Marvel versus Capcom vibes too.
See that?
No, they look like the Wolverine looks awesome. I got all of them with that like Target discount. Like Target was having like
you spend
X amount 100. Yeah. So I got them all like that. I haven't opened them yet, but just like looking at them in the box, I'm like, wow, they look nice.
Yeah, I'm being selective. I actually did end up buying the Magneto just to see how it is. I just ordered it on Amazon. So. The Bishop I like too. I swapped it for the old head with the mullet.
Mm-hmm. I've been seeing people do getting like the Mezco Bishop and putting the new head on the
on the Mezco. Bishop.
And it looks nice.
Henrock showed me. He did it.
That's probably Henrock.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. It's probably Henrock because I follow him all the time, so it's probably definitely him.
Oh, what did Jason stop by? We got 1/6 shooter swinging in. Nobody mentioned Legion's Con yet. Well, I guess we did in the beginning of the show, but
what is it? November 11th and 12th,
something like that. Right. Trevor, plug it.
Trev, yeah. Go for
Yeah,
it.
I need like a plug that I can just put in the video, right? Just press the button.
Just need-
and Trevor just says Legion's Con November 11th and 12th. I hope
we just gotta have him come on and film it and then just drop it in. So
right.
and
I
Dark
still
Brazil
have to
stops
get.
in.
Oh, what's up? Hey,
Oh, we both hit it at the same
Dark
time. You go.
Joker's in. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
Thanks for the cards, man.
Yeah,
Love those
thank you.
things. He was just handing out cards. He was like Gambit.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah. Serious. I'm like, I got nowhere to put this, and he gave me an empty box. Oh, I think he gave a lot of people an empty box. Yeah, there you go.
He gave each of us a Sentinel card. Yeah. Don't focus. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
We're
get
gonna
the. I didn't get tickets to Legion Cons yet. Legion Cons.
It's not sold
Yeah.
out.
It's not.
I know. What's the deal? Because I saw them post something yesterday. They were like, "Oh, the 2-day tickets. There's less than 100 left. But if you go at the door, it's going to be more expensive." Like, what's the deal? Like, if I buy the 2-day, it's cheaper than buying a 1-day at the door. Is that the situation?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I
Trevor,
don't know.
you around? Jump on. Somebody send Trevor a link.
Yeah.
Come on, tell us.
Oh,
Tell us all about it.
I'll send him a link.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I mean, I think we got 2-day passes for it. But you know, I don't know if it's cheaper to buy a 2-day or 1-day at the door. I'm not sure.
Either way, I'm gonna go because Cheney's going. So.
Oh yeah.
But I got to get on that before it's too late.
Or you got to pay double at the door, one or the other.
Yeah, man. I got to talk to them at Toy Fair too. Really cool.
Yeah.
I
How
don't
was
know
their
which-
presence at Toy Fair?
Yeah, they had the Mythic Legions. They had the Cosmic Legions. They had a whole display. They had everything. I don't know the person's name I was talking to because you know they're the Four Horsemen. There's a couple of them, but he was a nice guy and he was talking to me about like how he's rarely on the internet. He doesn't really do a lot of internet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he was really nice. I was talking about the Necronomus wave because they had that on display and it looked amazing. And
That's the one I'm waiting for.
That's the one I'm waiting for too. Like that's the one that I'm like, that's yeah.
Did you go all
that
in?
looks-
Because I went all in on that.
No. I did get like that the skull with the big wings. Necronomus,
Okay.
I guess that's him. And I was thinking, and I saw the horse. The horse looks really cool. The horse that's like the skeleton horse.
Yeah, that looks really sick.
But the guy was really nice. He was like, we were talking. He gave me like a catalog that you would give to like investors or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And he also gave me like a exclusive pin that says like Toy Fair 2023, which was really nice. Nice guy.
Nice. Did you guys talk about like Toy Fair, like what's going on for next year at all? I wasn't on before.
The only thing we kind of talked about was if he saw anything that that made him excited or anything like that. But
Okay.
nothing in terms of like next year. I mean,
so
go ahead.
they are skipping next year, right?
It looks like it. I think they're skipping next year. Then they're going to like New Orleans or St. Louis. Where are they going?
Oh,
I think I heard like New Orleans.
New Orleans, right? They're gonna go there for like a year or two, and then they're gonna come back. I don't know.
Comic Con already announced. I was gonna say New York Comic Con already announced their dates for next year. They're pushing back a week, so they're gonna go later too. I'm curious to see how that plays out. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I've always wanted to go to Toy Fair. Because like it used to be like around February, which is my birthday. So, like I just as a kid, I always wanted to go to Toy Fair.
It was really cool. Like just being around it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so much more space to move around and walk around, and it was nice. It was definitely a great experience, and I'm hoping I can hang out with anybody.
Did you hang out with Adam?
A little bit. I got to talk to him a little bit for the first time. Yeah, it was cool talking to him. He couldn't really move too much out of his little booth,
Right?
You know. But I told him, I was like, "Let's go get something to eat." He's like, "I gotta stay." So, but it was nice talking to Adam, my baby daddy. Another weird thing.
can't even keep up. I can't even keep up with all the weird things. Is there a con that you didn't do this year that you want to do next year that's on the bucket list?
So I'd love to do San Diego. I've
Huh?
never
Hell
done
yeah.
San Diego. I'd love to. It looks like you guys have so much fun. Like it looks like a lot more fun than New York. And I'm not bashing New York. New York's cool.
No.
Yeah, New
But
York's
San
cool.
Diego looks like a real big experience. You know,
Yeah.
whereas New York is like you go, you do your thing, and then you go home. You know,
Right. Well, that's the thing. That's the conversation we kept having was like, New York. It's like everybody from the area comes to the con and then they go home. Nothing really after the con, right? Because everybody's exhausted from all the walking. I feel like there was more walking in New York Comic Con than there was in San Diego. But then again, we technically weren't in San Diego
No, we were just
Comic Con,
outside. Yeah.
right? But like when we were in there, we just walked around the same booths all the time.
Yeah.
So, and it's like
So
the toy
what was-
presence there. The toy presence there was just like, all right, you go from Hasbro, then you go right to Mezco, then you go to NECA, then you go. It's like all within walking distance. It's not like you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
yeah.
Right?
I do think, and just kind of like what you were saying too, right? Where it's like, you know, we go to the con and then we go home.
Yeah.
Part of that is because it's home field, right? It's home field advantage for us. When
Is
you
it an
go-
advantage?
I mean, well, yeah, you're right. When we went out to San Diego, we're out there. Like,
Yeah.
it's a hotel room. There's no responsibilities,
Right.
you know, especially for you, Lago, right? It's like, okay, I'm here. I know I got to get home. I got kids.
Everybody has a
teens,
hall
things
pass.
like
Yeah.
that.
in San
Yeah.
Diego.
Right.
Oh,
Everyone's got the hall pass to stay out late. So,
Well, not only that, it's also like the travel, right? Because like going through the Lincoln Tunnel is a nightmare when everybody's trying to get through it. Going through Battery Tunnel for us is also can be a nightmare. Like on the Sunday, it was like it was
Yeah.
closed. Like right, so it was like crawling. The traffic was just crawling. But like it could be like 20 miles for us to get from where we are to the Javits Center, but it'll take us over an hour to get there. But like it's the same distance in miles from where our hotel was and where San
Right.
Diego Comic Con was. But it was a $30 Uber ride at peak
Yeah.
times.
yeah, it was nothing.
that's nuts.
And then driving
Does
in,
it-
trying to
does
find
it-
parking, it starts with the stress, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it smell like weed and piss in San Diego? That's the
first
smell of New
part-
York.
That's the
first part
unique
was a little bit-
smell of New York. Yeah.
It's like literally everywhere. Oh, every time you're walking, like, okay, weed,
Yeah.
piss, weed,
Popcorn.
piss.
Popcorn.
that middle area with popcorn right by Marvel, right? That was all.
Yeah,
It just always smelled like popcorn.
Oh yeah, popcorn. I'm talking about the outside though, like the outside.
Oh yeah, the outside.
And
Oh yeah.
then you get a little shish kebab smell. Oh,
Yeah,
that smells
yeah.
good.
You get the
Oh,
street
back to
meat.
this.
Little street meat, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, did you hear that? I heard someone took a dump.
Yes.
Yeah. What? Like, is this true?
why they were standing
What I
in
heard.
line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard about it.
Okay.
And then like I was reading the comments on like one of the posts and they're like, I have pictures on my profile. I'm like, no, they don't. Let me see this.
No.
It was like the third post. Somebody
Oh my
stepped in it
God.
and it's smeared.
Ah, gosh, man. Like, what the hell is going on over there?
Tom says the middle area is a mix of popcorn and farts. That's what it smells
Yes.
like.
Oh, yeah.
Basically.
Mhm.
Basically.
Yeah, we're
You know,
really selling New York Comic Con. For people who haven't gone, we're really selling.
No, but it's fun. In the end, it's
Yeah,
still fun.
it's
Yeah.
fun. It smells like popcorn and farts. Yeah, it's fun.
I think next year, like if there is more of like a showing from the community, I think we need to plan something for like maybe like the Friday or the Thursday night, like after, like we could just like have a dinner and
something.
just get some
Yeah.
drinks.
Yeah.
Like ACBA did that on Saturday.
Yeah,
right?
did you
Like,
guys go?
I went with
Thought you
Henrock.
went. Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. It was cool. It was chill. The food was good. You know, we had some drinks. We hung out.
Did you use the code? Did you use the discount crispy,
Crispy? Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get you 10% off?
Henrock covered the food bill for me, and I was just like, oh, I was gonna pay
Oh.
for it since he drove, you know. But like,
That's
I
cool.
also found like a little dial piece for him, and I said, I'll pay for that for you when we were at the con. It was the J. Jonah Jameson from the movie from Spider-Man 2 with the desk, and like he bangs in it, and everything shakes. I was like, I'll just buy that for you since you drove in. He borrowed my sister's badge. So.
Oh.
Hammock's a cool guy. I was hanging out with him after the show on Thursday.
I was
Great
just saying, as soon as we talked about him, he jumped in there.
Yeah, someone was
dancing salsa.
Yeah,
Dancing the
someone-
salsa or dancing
someone-
with salsa? Yeah.
no, someone was dancing the salsa, and it was the person who commented right there was the dancer.
He
Oh
sold
wow,
him
Hammock
right
was
out.
dancing.
He was dancing.
Right
Yeah, he was dancing.
Nah,
Yanni jumps in and asks, if you could make your own convention, what would yours be?
Ooh, it's a good
Like,
question.
what do you mean? Like, would it be a toy convention? Would where would it be? What do you?
I would say open to interpretation, but or maybe even just like what parts would you pull in from other conventions or change?
I would get rid of the get free stuff by downloading my app or wait in line to get this like free bag. Like that's so annoying. I find it so
that is
annoying.
really annoying.
Like I used to like it when I was younger, I guess. But now I'm just like, nah, I don't need another bag. Like it's too much, and people are like in line forever just to get like a bag. I don't know.
Yeah, and you only have an X amount of time at the con, right?
Right.
Yeah, you know what happened this year? Like I walked in and I didn't have a plan, and usually I have a plan. And what ended up happening was there's so much going on. You didn't know where to go. Like you didn't know what to do. Like you're just like you don't know where to go. You know.
Right. I also didn't feel like I had to buy anything. Right. There's like, oh, I don't have to get exclusives. I don't have to run here and get exclusives. Like with the Tamashi store, it feels different now. Right, because the exclusives are like the same at the convention as the store. Right. And then like there's no Mezco. There's like NECA had the Ghost Face, but that sold out. That's the only real exclusive that they had at the show. And I felt like that was the only exclusive to get for me.
Right. I'd also say the fact that the the app wasn't working and the internet was so bad you couldn't really figure out what was going on until it was too late.
Yeah.
You know, like you couldn't even, especially for panels and stuff. And again too, I mean, like San Diego was affected by this, but the writers and the actor strike definitely hinders some of that vibe. We were certainly at New York Comic Con missing the big studio presence wasn't there this year. Like there was no big activation outside, things like that. So
I also like there's with San Diego, I feel like we said this also before in the last week's stream when we were there. The city is transformed from Comic Con, but like it's more contained in New York. It's like once you leave the Javits Center, like that area, that's it. There's no more con stuff unless it's like specified like Midtown Comics or something,
Right. Yeah, for sure.
But I think it was Ryan Ting that said it in another stream. I heard him say it. He kind of made a good point here that like San Diego needs Comic Con, New York doesn't need Comic Con. So it's kind of like
good point.
So it makes sense why San Diego would do all these things around Comic Con. Where New York is like it's just another thing happening. We have all this other stuff going on.
Right.
Like, you had Toy Fair the week before, so
right.
Literally.
So. Toy Father even was like, the only reason why I wanted to go to Comic Con was like the only reason why he had FOMO was because he just wanted to hang out with us. And I'm like, we'll just plan a weekend to just all go to Manhattan.
Go to Lago's house and have a barbecue. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
You don't need a convention, right? If anything, the convention hinders us because now we have to look for parking, and then we have to meet each other where there's no internet, so we can't say where we are. And if we do message each other, we get it like hours later.
We'll just have to bring Captain McKay and NJ Tree with us everywhere so that we can just use them as points to see where everybody is.
Yeah.
I really like ToyCon. ToyCon New Jersey is one of my favorite ones.
I felt ToyCon was really good this year. That was
It really felt like it is a toy convention, but like it really felt like there was a lot of cool vendors, a lot of stuff going on. The community was there.
Exclusives.
There's a couple exclusives. I liked ToyCon. I liked ZoloCon. Those are the ones I'm starting to like that more than the big, New York Comic Con type of thing.
I get that. There's a different vibe at those for sure. Yeah.
Well, we also had a table next to Deep Lake in ToyCon, so we could all
Chubsy. Yeah.
And Chubsy.
Yeah, everyone dropped their stuff at there. We were poking through it all, going through it. See what they got.
What'd you get? See, we got to do that. That's
What'd you get?
that other show. What'd you get?
Once again.
Yeah, man, it's all right. So you got Legion's Con next. What else? What else you got going on for the rest of the year? Is this just cranking on your shows this year? I also know you said on the stream yesterday you're gonna try to put more stuff up on YouTube. You're gonna direct people to your YouTube channel.
Yeah, so that's something new I've been doing. I've been posting like convention stuff, also some reviews on YouTube. I kind of at first I wasn't too sure about it, but I like the whole idea of having my own time to do it, so I can just like record something, edit it, and then put it up. It doesn't have to be live, or it doesn't have to be like with Instagram. Like I always have to be on it and posting all the news that I can find, and it's like a quick thing, but it's kind of like I got to do it fast, you know. So I'm starting to like the YouTube thing more, and yeah, I just started like really making videos there recently. So yeah, if you want, subscribe. Lago Figz.
Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Lago Figz. Let's try to get him to over 500 before Ernie gets there.
That'd be so crazy. Yes, I would never hear the end of it.
Oh my
Nobody
God.
would.
I can't imagine.
I
can't. And I mean, yeah, and like starting off strong, right? You got your Toy Fair recap. You got some stuff from Comic-Con that you put up there. So it's definitely worth going to check out.
And I don't know if I'm gonna be like super consistent with it, and I'm just using it as a release. Like, you know, I just opened up this toy. I'd like to show people what I just opened. Like I just put up a Michael Jordan 1/6 figure review, quick little review, and I think it's a nice way to kind of just share what I have.
Any plans on live streaming, like another show? Lago's Lounge, maybe?
Imagine. I'd love it, but like my internet sucks, dude. And like doing it through like the phone is not that comfortable. Like I'm like right now I'm doing it with you guys, but like if I had to like control the show, you know, it'd be a little bit different. So
right.
Like right now I'm looking at the chat with my computer, and then I'm looking at the video right here.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And if I try to do a stream with my computer and the internet that we have over here, it's gonna be lagging like crazy, and I can't have that with a live stream.
You just need a co-host to handle all that stuff for you. That's all. Or somebody behind the scenes.
Yeah, you need a man in the chair.
That's it. Man in the chair.
Controlling
man in the
everything.
chair to make it happen.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
Nothing. Just the Instagram, my Instagram, Toy Amigos Instagram, Chat Amigos Assemble on Tuesdays. They're Not Dolls on Thursdays. The YouTube channel, and you can catch me a lot of the times at the New Jersey Wayne shows. I go there quite often. I sell sometimes over there. So.
Live and in person at the New Jersey toy shows.
Yeah.
There's another toy show this weekend.
Sunday?
Yeah, Woodbridge.
You could always find me at a Buffalo Wild Wings right after. For 4 hours.
Oh my God.
It was so crazy. How long were you there? What was do we know what the final count was?
I don't know, dude. Probably 4 to 5 hours at Buffalo Wild Wings, dude.
Had lunch and dinner at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. Get it done. Just opened up what he was going to take home.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, though. I had a lot of fun that day. Like, we were about to walk out, and all of a sudden we saw you guys went back in, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's always the best part. So we start the stream and end the stream the same way. Always the best part is seeing everybody in person and hanging out, whether it's at a con or at a small show or shit. Next year, check us out at Lago's Backyard Barbecue, where we'll be hanging out with the bear and the deer.
Yeah.
It's a must.
Yeah. Unconfirmed if the bear is actually Yoko in a uniform. So.
I'm so gonna come make a wood cutout of a bear with a little hole so we could take a picture as a bear.
Oh my God!
Bearded's got to be on here somewhere. Bearded, get on that.
Here.
Yeah, the official Lago shirt on it. Yeah, I love that. Macho, anything going on this week?
Just work.
Just work.
Just work.
All right.
That's about it.
Well,
go check Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2.
Work in Spider-Man. That's it. And
yeah.
that's you could catch you catch Machu on Spider-Man, and that's it. That's where he'll be for the rest of the year. Make sure you check out Lago's Instagram. Make sure you go subscribe to Lago's YouTube channel. We're gonna make a big push here to get Lago over 500 before Ernie, and if that happens, dude, thank you so much. Not even just for coming on, but just for being a staple in the community and hanging with us whenever we see you and being nice to little people. Appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, and just thank you guys for little people. Get out of here! Like, you guys are bigger than everything. You guys are 2 Sentinels for damn sake. But no, thank you guys for having me on. I've been watching you guys for the longest time, and I love hanging out with you guys. So I know that last time I tried to come on, my internet had issues, so I couldn't make it. And the stream on New York Comic Con, I really wanted to be there, but then we ran out to eat, and But I do enjoy. You wanted to cut me off, man.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought I lost internet again.
I really do enjoy your presence, and thank you guys so much for having me on.
It's really, really sweet of you to say, and the feeling is mutual. And you know what, man, you're welcome back on anytime. Yeah. So especially if Yoko's on, you're allowed to just pop in whenever you want.
Just pop in. Yeah. Just kick the door right down.
Kick the door right down. And we'll definitely do another one of those big streams in person. We had a lot of fun there. Legion's Con. Cool, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Legion's Con. We're making that happen too. So, but as always, if you're watching live or you're watching on the replay, we appreciate the hell out of you. And we always say it. This show would not be possible without you. So you got no one else to blame but yourselves. So thank you guys for tuning in. And I don't know what else. Machu, the outro. I got nothing else. Might as well. Bye, everybody.